Rinsing your nose with salt water can help keep you healthy and ward off allergy symptoms. Achoo! Grey Poupon got its name from the names of two 18th century mustard firms in Dijon, France, run by Maurice Grey and Antoine Poupon. You are more likely to have a heart attack on a Monday, as well as up to 3 days after you've been sick with the flu or a respiratory tract infection. This gives a bad case of the Mondays a whole new level of intensity. I'm going to bed. From 1908 to 1927, the price of a Ford Model T fluctuated greatly. Eventually, the price decreased from $850 to $380, owing mostly to improvements in the manufacturing process. I want a car for $380. Major League Baseball umpires get around $120,000 when they start out in the big leagues, and senior umps can earn upwards of $350,000. Delaware has the fewest counties of any state in the United States, with only 3: Newcastle, Kent, and Sussex, because it's itty-bitty. The first use of OMG dates back to 1917 in a letter written by Admiral John Fisher to Winston Churchill. To quote, Fisher wrote, "I hear that a new order of knighthood is on the tapis. OMG. Oh my god." During an event called the Mayor's Inner Circle Press Roast in 2000, a video debuted of then NYC Mayor Rudy Giuliani in drag trying to sell perfume to Donald Trump, where the presidential hopeful violates Giuliani by kissing his chest. In the 1950s, doctors recommended smoking and had a brand loyalty to Camel. The 1982 movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High was based on a 1981 book of the same name about a real high school in San Diego, California named Claremont High School, whose alumni include Kris Jenner and Kendra Wilkinson. Almonds, avocados, and arugula lettuce can boost your sex drive and improve fertility. If you want more protein in your salad, instead of reaching for romaine or iceberg lettuce, go for baby spinach or kale instead. Yum, yum, yum. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system because of the high volume of atmospheric CO2, creating a strong greenhouse gas effect. Based on some interesting research, scientists believe that herring communicate with each other by passing gas. This creates an underwater noise from the expelling bubbles and help the fish form protective shoals at night. Cheetah, the chimpanzee that appeared in 12 Tarzan films, died at the age of 80. After his time in Hollywood was over, he lived in a sanctuary in Palm Springs, California for retired show business animals. I want to live there and take care of the animals. In San Francisco, California, there are more dogs than children. According to U.S. Census figures from 2000 to 2005, there are 120,000 dogs in San Francisco, while there were only between 103,000 and 113,000 children. The firefly is not a fly at all. Instead, it is actually a type of beetle. After Prohibition ended in 1933, the first thing President Franklin D. Roosevelt said was, "What America needs now is a drink." Actor Leonardo DiCaprio was originally sought after to play the role of Max Dennison in the movie Hocus Pocus, but Leo turned down the role. My childhood weeps. Justin Timberlake's mom was Ryan Gosling's legal guardian so that he could be on the Mickey Mouse show after Ryan's mom had to stay behind in Canada for a year. Dr. Seuss drew anti-Japanese cartoons from 1940 to 1948 for a New York publication called PM. In 1953, after visiting Japan and seeing the horrific aftermath of Hiroshima, Dr. Seuss atoned for his actions by writing the book Horton Hears a Who that had the prevalent message, "A person's a person no matter how small." After the Parker brothers bought the rights to the Ouija board in 1967 and started selling them commercially, the board sold 2 million copies, outselling Monopoly. Hollywood actor Matthew McConaughey loves food so much that it turns him on. Sometimes he has to stop eating because he becomes so sexually aroused.
Oh my.
Bruno Mars's real name is Peter Gene Hernandez. After South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone opened their musical Book of Mormon on Broadway, instead of completely shunning the show, members of the Mormon Church started using the musical as a conversion tool. Clever. Jenny McCarthy and Melissa McCarthy are first cousins. Julia Child was 6 feet 2 inches tall. That is a big lady. Actress Jennifer Lawrence earned her SAG card for her role as a snobby princess in a commercial for MTV's My Super Sweet 16 when she was 14. Charles Dickens and Sir Arthur Conan Doyle were members of a ghost hunting club called the Ghost Club, which still operates today in London. Ooh. Benjamin Franklin wasn't allowed to write the Declaration of Independence because the other founding fathers were afraid he would sneak in bad jokes. But let's be real, they were probably right. And once again, folks, we've done it. We've filled your brains with 30 more strange and potentially useless facts for you to sit around telling all of your friends later. And while you're here at the end of this video, why don't you let us know what you thought in the comments down below? And subscribe to The Richest for more weird facts all the time. Thanks!